But I hope that Big can maybe make it to London, because if not, the next few months of their year is looking a little bleak. We want the big games. We want the big stage. We want the big clan. And Process dies first. Fame's here with the headshot. We got damage up into the player on Heaven. We got USPs tapping back. But I don't think you're going to stop that bomb. One through the smoke's not half bad. We get the lurk around from Tabson. He's going to find nothing. Nobody leaning back on Monster Tunnel. Everybody front-facing within this post plant. James got a comfortable bit of short control, and the door's closed, so he's good. He's feeling comfortable. No kit on the current CT standing. Showing no skin here. Flit keeping his head down perfectly.
Clapped.
And Tabson's still been able to sneak up, but caught out in the open. Fame's going to finish him. VP stand with 3 as they take the first on map 1.
If you guys only watch Blast,
they're backwards, because at least for Paris, they failed to qualify, but they were at the EU RMR. You know, then there's so many freaking European teams that get to go to the EU RMRs.
No shame losing to the EU RMR.
There's like, what, 30 teams?
And they're all insane.
And hey, man, we only got... We got way less. Y'all out here eating.
No, by the end of the NA RMR, there are teams that don't have orgs.
EU Counter-Strike runs deep. 5v4 is looking good for Big. Oh, Process, nice reaction to what is a very sudden pop out onto the site. They've gotten through 2, but they haven't managed to get past Crimbo. And we talk about Crimbo as a potential international talent, committed to the big project with Tabson, believing in the same dream. German CS. Spray towards Pillar, gets him nothing. Fame gonna make sure man advantage slides back to VP. This is a 4v5 turn 3v2 and a comfortable chance to exit off of site as well. Tabson jumps out, Montu looks over, and these T's have gotten off of site no problem. They got a flash to re-engage with when they need to. Smoke to deny the short player, but it's a save call coming out of Big, and 4T round win straight from Virtus.pro.
Fame's someone who, you know, sorry, was he first or second youngest player to win a major?
Second.
Second? Yeah.
It's a guess. It's a bit of a shot in the dark. Second feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second feels right.
Something like that. But he doesn't play the same as when he won that major. He felt every round. Like, he wasn't just playing instinctually and playing off of a feeling. He was always following the protocols first. Like, you could tell he was trying to learn as much as possible. It felt like watching Bit when he first joined Navi.
Okay.
But I think it's kind of sad that he hasn't really got that killer instinct today. I feel like it's kind of boring to watch Fame right now, where I know he's got so much skill in there, but he's not really using it.
No, in contrast to what we used to get, I agree with you. I remember watching him T-side overpass, front of the pack, just charging for the headshots through bathrooms. Like, I believe there was like a 16-0 back at Rio versus Fnatic, where they just destroyed them. And that was kind of like the rumblings of like, how good are VP at this Rio major? Off of the back of Fame's individual levels, we saw what their peak was. They lifted that trophy. But nowadays, there's a conversation of, you know, around who's the second best rifler on this team. First and foremost, it's Flit, let's be real. And then statistically, James is right behind him. But if we're talking about rifle players, I mean, Norbert, as of late, has had huge impact.
Yeah, Mir has always been awkward on this Virtus.pro lineup. I think he's played better on other teams. It's a weird lineup to be a part of, so it might take some more time, but they've been together for a minute now.
Tabson sees this utility and thinks it's a chance to press out. Yeah, he gets what he wants. Good killer instinct there. Not going to give him any room to work with, and we get Montu cutting Mir off the play. So 5v3 looking good for Big. And down at the 15-second mark, it's an easy save call for Virtus.pro. They want nothing to do with this at this point.
Yeah, they really wanted that flash. Whole point was for Montu. They still peeked after it because they had no other option. That'll be a first round for Big.
It was...
He's like, why'd I have to be the IGL that doesn't get better in CS2?
Yeah. But, I mean, even within CS2, within the last 3 months, that's the thing, is online, Big were looking good, and he was a part of that.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Just
That's
this
sad.
month specifically.
That's rough, eh?
You know,
Like,
of all the months to be off your game,
yeah.
this isn't the one that he wants to deal with.
No, that's a good point. It's true. Big were one of the teams that were good, and then their expectations must have been so high.
I mean, in the last 3 months, he's sitting at a 1.18 rating. You go to the last month, it's 0.86. Like, that is huge when you think about drop-off. So, let's hope that here on LAN he can turn it back around. It'd be foolish to start doubting Tabson at this point in his career. He'll catch Fame trying to fall back. So the back line here of VP knows that it's under wraps, under watch. A difficult invitation for Norbert to try and get the ball rolling on the B site. Process stuffs it again from the wooden wall. And just like that, it's going to be VP out on the other side of Monster and considering their options to close. That's the thing with VP. Sometimes they call a save at 40 seconds, but then sometimes they hit a bomb site at 10.
It's so true.
So for the next 30, Big is like,
Not just Big, us too.
You never know when James just going to commit. You know, like, this easily could have been a save already, but you know Flit's eyeing up this bomb site, and if he gets this one kill, if Flit gets this kill on Tabson, there is still 5 seconds to play.
Oh, no!
There is still
Tabson.
just enough time.
You can't give that one away,
You thought it was
man.
a save, and instead it's VP with an A plant.
You can't give that one away.
Just like that. VP, baby.
I mean, he's got to win the fight, but he also doesn't have to take it, so it's doubly bad if he participates and still loses. Tabson can't let that one go, man.
And that is Flit. Flawless match so far, 9-0.
That was 11 seconds.
Yeah.
And he just needed to get one kill or not even stay alive.
Should know better.
If he disengaged, would they still have run onto the site? I don't even know.
I don't think so, because that's VP. At like 8 seconds, Flit would be out there, and then James says, nope, never mind. He crouches behind flower pots, they save. I don't think without that frag, they follow through with this.
If you got one extra dose, I don't know. I was going to ask. Whoa.
Whoa, look,
Pretty
look
cool.
at this
Nice
guy.
flex.
Hey.
We
Someone's
have been
100K.
casting together for 6 years.
Yeah.
Haven't counted?
Someone's super elite. Boost inside of the B site. I'm liking this new boost where you use the cement pillar on the side. Wasn't a thing in CSGO. That's a CS. Thank you, Lydia.
Yeah, shout out Lydia.
The designer of the new Overpass.
It's her birthday, like
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Montu finding Norbert. Just like that. Deep angle out through Monster, and he was all the way back by barrel, so he thought he was playing it safer than reality.
Here comes the shove.
Whoa. Careful now.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward when they see the op over at B. When the T's are potentially ready to go for long control, they can really just go in front of this. No fear. And Montu hasn't rotated yet either. I think VP actually looked to fake, it feels like. So they might be faking and hoping the op makes the rotation. I don't know if they're committing here, but oh my god. Oh wow, that's crazy. I mean, does it? Now they really probably want to go B, but I think Big are doing a good job of not moving in these rounds.
That's what you got to do. You got to give Virtus.pro all the rope.
Figuring out when
and
not
hope
to
they
move
hang themselves.
All right, 15 seconds. Time to go, baby.
Commit comes through. Montu not flashed. Easy hold so far. Montu being the key in this one. 3 frags out of him on the op. And a 4th.
Okay.
Nicely done. Winning the duel versus James. Montu, the brick wall of the B site this time. You can play your games. You can burn that clock. Big, not moving a muscle.
Yeah, they made a. I mean,
with that.
That's what's up.
But again, I think like that's the beauty of like this head-to-head for me. You know, Big are gonna make some tactical decisions. Not everybody can outthink Jame, but the combined brain power of Gob B and Tabson, if ever there's a challenger, it's those two. actually happy that there's a second tactics-heavy team that kind of, you know, stylistically does their thing. It's not just Heroic and Ents running through big every day.
Wait.
Process has got away with this.
Did he
There's
come
some
out?
smoke between them, so Flit's gonna get
Hello?
shot in the back easy, but his defenders in the bomb site already dies, so not ideal here for Process. Looking to flex a little presence. Smoke grenade creates a path for him to get into the mix. James just gonna prioritize plant, but as Process comes through on site, he doesn't even get the frag. James just got a Glock, for God's sake. And we have a bomb down inside of this B site. Tabson looking to just reclaim some kills, get the retake going. AI puts this at a 20% chance at closing, as James is still without a primary weapon. Trying to set up a distraction so Fame can gun them down. And Mir, at a moment's notice, could go for the deep peek, but he gets stopped. Tapson comes through with the double kill, and it is a Glock that makes the difference, or does it? Montu just in time.
Wow. The last couple bullets, the defuse comes in, and Big will win it. Against all odds, that was an incredibly awkward round. I mean, it's one match there.
Doing interpretive dance. I said, James, what are you doing? And he answers, becoming one with the economy. I'm experiencing time.
There is no market. There's just James.
All the while,
He's 2-5. But he's still leaving a mark. What you doing, Norbert? Jumping around outside a monster. He's gonna get caught off by the timing. And we've still got a good chance. Had a good chance at Big getting a 5th.
How'd that happen? They really didn't have vision on balloons for that.
Got a 1v1 queued up down in connector.
but with the door open, Flit's gonna feel exposed if he tries to challenge up top. Montu's just gonna assume nobody walks up behind him. Ooh, Montu turns perfectly.
There it
timed.
is.
There we go. That internal ticker saves him. And here comes the B hit with the 3-man hold. CT's in a good spot, and a missed shot out of Mir. Fame tries to pick up slack, not gonna happen. We're gonna need a Jane clutch.
And he has the bomb. He could literally take it to A. He mollies the rotation, so they try to leave. But I think he missed a molly. Wait, did he miss it on purpose? There's no way. If he did that on purpose, I'm sorry. That's crazy.
And it's the last
20 seconds, so he gets the rotation. He has the op, and if he scopes, oh my God, Process lets him by.
Does he clear water first?
He
goes
knows where he
over.
is. There's no way.
Dude, Jane!
He's gonna plant this bomb, and he knows that the rotation happened.
Sin makes some sound. Jane peeks, scoped in, closes 1v3. We were talking him up regardless. His decision-making and calls have been on point all half long. And then he gets himself 3 frags like it's absolutely nothing. Because Jame in the last round of the half has to go for the clutch.
And of course, he posts it. But nothing nearly as impressive, of course, is the 14-3 scoreline of Flit, the star of VP as of late. It was down on that B site as we see a heavy commitment coming out of Big towards A. Jane falls back, Molly on the dice. Not going to disrupt the setup. We've got 2 flashes for Mir if the retake is needed. No kit here for VP at all, and no frags either. Process looking to push into the bank. He'll find the first frag. Looking for a little more as Norbert comes out with an opening, so man advantage slips back the way of VP real quick, and Montu gonna try to stop him in their tracks. Tabson finds his, and both now relegated to bank, so Mir's gonna double back around onto the dumpster, and we get the push out from Flit, who's looking for the clutch as the gun goes dry. There's still a little time, but no kit. Remember, a 10-second defuse, and the time... he's got it.
Yeah, he's on it.
He's got
right?
it.
Yeah.
He's on it. And that's a 9th for VP.
They close out 9 rounds off that. That retake.
Ooh.
Enough.
Guess it's just an example that at the end of the day, every choice is yours.
Or an investor, you know, one or the other. Either way, the choice is easy.
Let's hope these guns look good for Big. Time's running out to compete on VP's map choice. far as the rest of VP are concerned, it's easy work tonight, but that's all off of the back of Flit's best efforts. 18 kills in a 15-round game.
So you don't want Naf and Twist to join NRG. Is that what you're saying?
As Canadians, we've had to accept never having a national team for
Yeah, and that's always been hard
decade.
for me personally. I've always cheered for that.
But when Twist's left for FaZe, I was celebrating Canada within that.
I was happy for him.
I think you can celebrate a country from one individual being on a bigger stage.
Yeah, it's not quite. It didn't feel like Canada won a major though in the same way when they won Antwerp, right?
Did to me.
It did.
Yeah. Yep.
Did it feel more like? I gotta ask you if Cloud9 felt better even though they had no Canadians, and you gotta be honest.
Hold on. Tapson's got an entry. Process gets the trade. This is looking very VPS, huh? 7 seconds and just enough. This is what I was saying. Stylistically, they'll go tit for tat. They'll
That's
play
good.
James' game. And I like that. Other teams wouldn't get drawn into the darkness, but Big are happy to play.
Now answer the question.
What was the question again?
When Cloud9 won Boston
Yes.
with no Canadians, did you feel more patriotism than when Twist won Antwerp with FaZe?
Yeah, answering honestly. Yeah. Yeah. That was NA's day.
That was NA's day.
I think that's the benefit of not having like a national Canadian team, actually, is that we are NA instead. It's honestly, let's just be, I am whatever I am when it's convenient. Fuck die by the clock. Big had to scramble forward. Oh. You know, James is usually one with the clock, but the timings these last two rounds have been against him.
Off. Yeah, it's true. Needs to adjust the RAM timings right now.
If there ever was a time traveler, it might be James.
They're coming for him. He has minimal support. Crimbo outside B. I wonder if what is actually going to happen here. If there's a lurk in place, we've got the snake upside the inside of bathrooms. Fame jump spotting, getting shot at. Mollies, lots of nades still left over for the CT side, and CT's everywhere.
4 of them in this bomb site. Oh, Flit.
Wow.
Nasty. That second headshot on Tapson starts to drain the life out of Big. This is their final chance. They're inside of the site, but the bomb's still on the ground. Process looking to create a little space. And the truck player, well, he's now starting to press out. Process about to get blindsided. He's in between them. So Process and Montu are able to get the 1 back. And Norbert's already killed that B flank. So James could give them the space to plant. He tries to take a fight with no flash. And we're back to the 2v2. This is all Process, 3 kills deep.
No smoke. They're committing to this. They need to get that bomb down. They're still searching for a second player. And Flit with the op.
Looking for the legs. Norbert drops Process. Montu's got health.
Oh.
But Norbert's come through with 3 frags on the round, catching the flank, closing versus 2, and locking in a lopsided 13-5 map pick for this best Vertigo. At the Blast Premier Spring Groups 2024. We got nades on Sin. We got a frag for Tabson. And we got VP leaning back on a solo B hold in the form of Fame. I still think it was pretty funny the pace of which Big ended up playing their T-side. The few T-side rounds we did see executing onto that A site with 10 seconds left, and 2 of the few rounds we got out of their offense. Looking like a bunch of VPers. They believe in the approach. And with a smoke over top 4, right side green. It's James and Fame in front of it. Double nades to quad. No way.
Headshot.
Oof. That one stings. But now Big can just call in German.
Yeah.
9mm whizzes by. Ooh, missed jump. And you lose Process over your shoulder. This one, it ain't not much. This is no gas, all breaks.
That's a throwback. Respect.
Now Fame can lock into quad, which is so much stronger, seeing as the double nade stack's already been thrown out. They're trying to press in. Jame catching Sin by the side of the head. Tabson and Crimbo. These are the two you want to pull off miracles. But man, this one's flat. Fame's gonna give him a little jiggle and take damage back. That's a 99 damage dink. Come on.
This is like those westerns where they get revolvers and then they have to pace, you know,
Yeah.
to go in for some good, honest gunfights. Like,
What? Ooh.
down to 1 HP on another as well.
Ooh.
That was a quad player. Nice shot indictment on his abilities as a player is that he's too passive, basically. But I think he does have quite a bit of mechanical skill. He's just in the back too much. So I'd really like to see him turn it up.
Well, maybe today will be the day. As they hold off for their rifles, coming through with the Galil on Crimbo. It's a pretty well-equipped half-buy, if you're looking at the utility. And they're going to let VP burn some grenades out of the gate. Pretty quiet game from Norbert back on that first map when we were hyping him up as kind of like the big man on campus. He closed it out with a few kills that
It was Flit's map, eh?
padded the stats of Guess, but
All about Flit.
yeah,
that
I mean,
one.
Flit with like a 7.0 kill death ratio.
Didn't leave any.
Not only killing everybody, but also never dying. Oof.
Yeah, 21-3 is a heinous scoreline.
It's almost unfair. But that's what Flit's been doing as of late.
Are they about to just like
Find a
plant the
site for
bomb?
free?
Just win?
Yes.
What the hell?
They held off to their utility. VP threw a bunch of it. And VP just evacuated a bomb site. They thought there was nothing outside B. Let's go for mid control. You could see
They
Flit
aren't
gearing up for the mid
planting
peek.
Are they waiting for mollies?
Tabson's putting it down as the smokes fade, so they're going to clear the front runner out.
This bomb would have been halfway ticked already.
They got a flashbang left on Montu, but an entire team of VP ready to push out from CT. Tabson gets into the cover, Tech9 up close, one and done, but the P250 connects, and Flit trade frags straight back. We've got Crimbo with the Galil, that one Galil they came into the round with. Can they put it in the best of positions? No, Flit barrel stuffs him point blank, and now Montu's searching for the gun, but the defuse just gets stuck. Norbert's got this one done, 3 stand for VP. All things considered, good job Big for getting a plant and 3 alive per game.
Exactly.
You know, they can't do something.
Sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but they do.
They do. They're
they
playing
do.
the same game. It's the same engine for Virtus.pro as it is for Big. All the same physics.
Allegedly. I mean, we think so. We
yeah,
think
it's
we're
true.
pretty sure.
It's a safe assumption, I think.
Easy to say.
See, but even I'm doubting myself.
Yeah.
So I understand why Big get a little hectic there. Unfortunate, because that round looked very winnable. Would have been easier if Fame had just, or excuse me, Flit had just died to the op straight up, but he got a chance to flank, pulled one away. I mean, the fact that you denied the flank a multi-frag, you still could have moved that forward. This is nice.
Nice.
Sin gets a clean headshot into the B site. Norbert's down to half health. This is a great position for Big out of the gate.
They're leaving this entirely. Ooh.
We're playing games
And look at
tonight.
James. Oh, he just comes back to spot A, sees them running up, and now the full rotation is probably going to come in. Big want to take this. James plays back. They got to be careful. Oh,
nice shots.
Nice one, Prosis. That's 2 for him.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, Sin and Prosis. Academy bros.
Nate will do damage, but won't stop much. See, that's what could have happened last round. That wasn't so bad, was it, boys?
So bad. Won't be scared of that again. And CVP are going to save.
I feel like it's going to the dentist. Playing Virtus.pro is like going to the dentist.
Ooh, okay. I like this. I like this.
It's really scarier than it feel. Sorry, it's scarier than it really is.
Yeah, right.
You know,
It's like you're hearing. It's when you hear your teeth getting ground down.
Yeah.
You can almost feel, almost like you're feeling empathy for a person who doesn't have
it's an attack on the
Novocaine or whatever it's called.
Novocaine.
Novocaine to like
To like
numb out your.
Oh yeah, to numb your mouth.
Yeah.
It's playing Virtus.pro is like going to the dentist because it's an attack on your senses.
On your.
You don't think.
I don't think, but I couldn't feel.
Were you having a good time?
No, like I wasn't high.
Oh,
Yeah.
got a bad batch. Some oregano. But yeah, it's like going to the dentist. They can't really hurt you.
Well, you do sign that waiver, but
But it does still suck. I get it.
yeah,
No, I get it.
true. It's messy.
You're in your own head.
By the end, you're spitting out blood. That's for sure.
On the way to the office, you're in your own head. And then Fame at some point is just hiding down beneath you with a 5-7. And oddly enough, they still have short control, and
Yeah.
Big is actually here. Like, you know,
No,
I
this
said
is
they
real.
couldn't hurt you, but this one would hurt real bad.
That went to 3v4 with 3 guns now.
And there really hasn't been much short presence from the CTs, so they're going to catch them off. Process, no trade out of him. Tapson, oh, he at least gets flipped, but
Oh,
Fame
and the
peeks
gun.
and they hold it back, a 3v5.
The stolen gun and the stolen valor of Big. My God.
The regional qualifier to get to the showdown, play the showdown to qualify for the final. And that's just a grueling route. You've got VP 3 best of 3s away from locking in London. And then suddenly their spring season looks great. So I like the convincing fashion that they're opening up versus Big on. Big aren't too happy about it, but c'est la vie.
Multiple angles on the boost right now. Oh,
Ooh,
they'll catch you throwing a smoke right here.
ooh,
What he's looking for.
ooh. Oh,
Must have
perfect. Spotted him.
Nicely done, Tabson.
Process is looking for the second player, but will they anticipate James? Because that would be 3 players on short confirmed.
They had to come through the front side smoke. Wait
Feels
a
like-
second. Wait, they're going B?
No way.
Be careful. Okay, Monzu gets his.
We've still got one in the bomb site. Oh, taps it. Nice shot.
The weird part about that was another eco. Another special feature of Virtus.pro is that it's never a full eco.
Sure, there's always
Might be one
a
guy with
trick
an
up their
entirely
sleeve.
full kit.
Someone's always got something.
So hard to know what kind of buy you're going up against. Makes it use extra utility. Like, they're throwing utility to support this one rifle when no one else actually even bought. Where'd they get all this stuff from? The rummage bin? Donations?
Sin slips between them
Yeah, but there's actually someone else coming in. Yeah, James flanks him
with the USB.
with the USB.
That's an AK offered over.
Yeah, it's a CT map controlled.
No second player with Kevlar, though, so James going to have it glass cannon. And Tabson still holding the angle. James just kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
But now what? Mir back on elevator. The M4 that is in place, still back towards the A site. Flanking down to the bottom of ladder. Flit looking to get closer, but
Oh, man.
just like last round,
Yeah,
Big
there's
kind
gonna
of
be
delay a
crunch
little.
again.
And as they delay, the M4 gets ever closer unless they reroute A. That would be the best thing they
They're not,
could do.
though.
And the longer they take, the better the chance that Flit could rob this round away.
They have no control of the actual bomb plant zone coming in this way. This is really scary.
Oh,
They
man.
know there could be someone here. They don't have anyone for the split.
5 seconds to spare. Molotov will burn Fame out, but Fame, I mean, he could just serve up a little distraction. They have to get that plant down. Tapson has the cover of the box. The CTs just start fumbling onto each other, but Fame, with just the pistol, gets his kill. Crimbo kills Mir back on the other end, so this is looking like they've managed to dodge a bullet, but look at the health. The health is so low, they line up, and Tapson off the Glock will keep...
Pistoling player should have been the one
Yep.
kind of covering that.
Fame could have swung left. Flit could have played the gap, but again, it's chaos and it's
nice
carnage, and it is Big clawing back, looking to tie this map at 6 rounds apiece.
Oh.
Tabson's going to put Norbert down for the final time of Virtus.pro CT half. This is Tabson powering up, taking control of the server, right? We were talking about how Flit went massive on Overpass. Well, Tabson is his counterpart now. And this is hands down his best map in the last month. He has not had better than a 1.04 rating in 2024. But did I speak too soon?
They technically don't know about 2, it looks like, because they're going to pick up the... Oh, wait. What is happening?
Mir's on bomb.
Did they...
Mir still has bomb.
They know Mir was... He got the kill.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
A little weird, a little zany.
That was pretty impressive. It is their map choice.
And yeah, Big, like, They're not in the best place, I'd say, mentally. They just didn't get to the major. It's just not been a great start to the year. You pointed out
Taps and stats. Like, he was so good last month. Really
Yeah, just in
poor this-
December, dude.
Yeah.
In December, I mean, it's a sea of green.
Yeah.
He just unfortunately had a rough
Sometimes
week and a half.
Pick the wrong place to go on vacation, and boom.
Malaria.
Hopefully he gets back.
Opening kill here belongs to Fame. Crimbo's gonna take it back. Give me a Crimbo highlight reel in mid this half. And I'm down.
Sounded like you were talking to ChatGPT right there.
I'll take a 42-page essay on Crimbo's CT sides. From 2021 to 23.
Make it original.
Smoke grenade for sight, but they have no short control. That's gonna be Process playing the thorn in their side, but he looks the wrong direction and Fame just glocks him. Onto maybe pressing out, but the early alarm bell in the Molotov, and it's just great coverage out of Virtus.pro's pieces. They weren't afraid to plant the bomb.
Yeah, so why should you be? Big.
Unfortunately here for Big, looks like VP's gonna nab both pistols in this map.
Ah, that's a robbery.
Don't call the cops. Just get even.
True, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Counter-Strike is a game where you find justice for yourself.
Yep.
Don't ask for help.
I believe in vigilanteism. No!
Enough to get two.
Dead plant materials.
Oh, okay, okay.
Interesting. Said no one.
P250 here for Process. Again, you've got the pieces of the last round looking to rock in round 15. But you've got Virtus.pro, who seem pretty adamant on yet again taking ramp out of the gate time and time again. We saw that consistency from Big getting the B fights.
Remember what we're talking about right now with CS2 Vertigo? It's like you have to go for the ramp re-aggressions.
Yes.
So when they have guns like this, they can't. So Virtus.pro can just run up and like establish all their grenades. They know if Big aren't going to full swing on them on the ramp, then they kind of like already lost. So you see like all of VP coming in now, right?
Yes.
So the job is done here as far as Slit's concerned. He's re-peeking to see the push, and he does spot one. So that's something.
Nade almost gets Process down for the count. That's a crazy thing to peek before your reload's done, but Norbert's gonna clean up shop on the 2K, and that's one of the two guns down. Tapson slips to the jump up. We're gonna get that same exec in with the smokes, the mollies, the frag. It is VP not wasting anything.
It's impossible to disrespect at this point in the round. You can't sit behind the smoke and win right now, so...
Gonna go for that corner plant. Tapson's gonna look to get crazy. It works. Fame gets killed after he puts the... No,
No,
not
oh, they
after.
didn't
Excuse
plant.
me, hold on.
Ooh, okay, okay. But
And
they
they've
can't
smoked
just
off
plant.
short. They've already isolated the second T so that he has to come out. Nade's not going to find any damage. It's not ideal for Big, but they've been working with Little all the way. Sin inside sight. He'll lose his head. And Crimbo's looking for the clutch, but he can do this. Half his health gone. He knows where Mir's at. And Crimbo sees him on the fallback. No kit in play. So Mir gives him a jiggle. And the FAMAS is down to 5 bullets in the magazine. 10-second defuse needed. A flashbang comes out. Crimbo's off the defuse. Mir knows it. And he's going to wrap back around. Time decides this. Good job from Big in order to get things crazy, but
Yeah.
it's VP who thrive in the chaos
Yeah, it was
again.
Impressive that they at least stopped the bomb from going down, that they got the kills they did, jumping through. I mean, they were like super high off the Rio Major, and then like for their online cups that they were actually playing incredibly well
Yeah,
at.
they're just
and
farming.
They actually had a great year overall. Like, yeah, no, that's. I think they went slightly underappreciated. That's for sure.
Think about how high they'll get ranked if now they're in the circuit as well.
Exactly.
Because VP play everything.
Exactly. Valve. This is all Valve trying to save VP. Essentially, is what.
They've at least got Montu posted up. He's got to do something here. His opportunities are waning, and Flit just rocks him with the rifle peek.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it from Montu's perspective 5 seconds ago. He's just scoped in on that angle.
Yeah.
He's ready for the peek, but
You got to show your chest, man.
just gets slammed.
4 frags. He's out of the rounds.
Molly for Process, he's gonna put that out. Now they know about him, so he's stuck and he's got no real support. Flash comes out from Tabson. Fame keeps his head down. Tabson will kill the short push, and that's enough to get him out. Well done from Tabson with a frag and a piece of util to save his teammate. Tabson adds himself to the short control. Sin now the third player in. 30 seconds. A wide swing out of Process. And that frees up Tabson to start to leave, but he gets caught on the fallback. Process isn't getting out of dodge. They could boost on white boxes. Norbert goes for plant, but they can't stop it. It's bomb down and retake needed 3v3. You've got Fame stuck along the wall. Not that the CTs know it.
Oh, the re-smoke.
Gives Fame that extra bit of cover to play behind. Suddenly he feels safer in this position. Tabson dinks Jame over the top of the smoke. Sin starts to walk out. Sin's gonna get shot in the side from Fame, and the second player's dead as well. Crimbo, he's fallen with nothing. Tabson over the top. Norbert towards the ramp serves up the distraction, but a peek down beneath denied, and it's further damage out of Tabson. A tap onto the bomb. He's got himself the kit, but he doesn't have the...
Frustration right now, I mean, definitely feel for him. Sometimes it's hard to even like direct it. You know, you're not mad at your friend.
You're just mad.
You know, just mad, yeah. Nothing's going right.
That hurts, actually.
Yeah.
That hurts to see. 19 and 11, having an amazing second map, trying his absolute damnedest to keep VP off this win, and yet again taking down big scalps and killing Flit. His 20th. 17 rounds deep. Harness that energy, Tabson. Single player inside of the B site. They'll go for the top ladder push in Crimbo, but not much here to really slow down VP unless they decide to pump the brakes. And if they do, it opens the door for Crimbo, who actually doesn't flank but doubles back because the A players push instead.
Okay.
So they've got VP right where they want them, but Jame just massacres Tabson. Luckily for Montu, we do get this quick push out of Jame, not expecting a second on the flank. And now VP know what's up. They have been corralled into this bomb site, but while the smokes are up, maybe they can still cross over. One more smoke still for Mir. Nicely done, boosting on top of construction. Shadow advantage, Crimbo sees it coming.
Okay.
And he's gonna put up 2. There we go. Tabson gets his frag. I think like 2 rounds ago, we saw Crimbo almost get the flank, but then Tabson took the charge on the back end. So it feels to me like Crimbo has found space in middle to thrive, and the last round's an example of it. Now a gift, or is it? It's one of those weird rounds where Jame has an op.
Ooh, and he doesn't pull the trigger. Wait, what? I mean, he must have been crouched down beneath the ramp and Process steps out onto it?
Oh boy.
That's an AK for Flit. Again, Crimbo finds that top mid space.
Yeah, that's good. Showing off in this round. Remember, I told him to go save it. Crimbo told him.
Tabson also just picked the smoke up off the dead body, so at least he can keep short side blocked off for a little longer.
I mean, Crimbo knows that there is no way he could have crossed. They could have crossed back past this line. They know it's going to be an A play.
Mir starts to move back. Bomb's still sitting on ramp. Mir's found out, so yes, VP know just as well as Big do that A is the intended target. We're gonna lock horns and duke it out. 20 seconds left over. Do they want to risk the AK and the op? Couple flashbangs here for Jame to sit up the pistol players.
Tabson point blank up on the crane, and he gets bested by Norbert's pistol.
Oh.
Norbert gets both.
What?
The P250 pulls both off of the bomb site. Montu's gonna try to press in. He could get the kill, but he misses his shot. And now suddenly these T's bank on Crimbo spamming smoke. Both of the rifles are now what's left, and Flit from inside smoke gets nothing. It falls onto Jame, and as he doubles back towards short, they're looking the wrong direction. But he doesn't peek just yet. Oh, as he taps bomb, the instant he touches it, there's a kit for Crimbo to pick up, but Jame knows when. Jame knows best.
Catalyst for all of it.
That's Jame. 2 flashbangs setting up his pistol players. You saw them just quickly fumbling around with util. Man, Virtus.pro are just heartbreakers.
Yeah, man.
They really are.
When we see tabseN get this angry, again, it does feel like these two teams play each other a lot, but I can't even find a match from them this last year.
And so, yeah, if they're frustrated, they're actually kind of experiencing VP for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, and
so
you
that
have
makes
to
sense.
you have to get reps against Virtus.pro in order to defeat Virtus.pro.
And then you still might not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's a
at least
headache
you can
every
cope.
time.
You learn to cope at least.
But it feels impossible if you don't get it enough. Flit.
Oh my God, is sitting this right play?
Oh, no way he gets away with that. Norbert kills Crimbo. tabseN at least able to hold off bottom A ramp, but these MP9s just fall to the wayside, and this is VP coming through with a heartbreaking way to finish this series.
Jame catching tabseN, who has had a frustrating time throughout this series. It is domination out of Virtus.